Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. The Mine and Craft progression event, a really good bundle sale as well as a crafting just went live. As always, you will find timestamps to jump to the part that interests you the most. And we are going to start with the progression event. This time on level 1 we get some roller token, then on level 2 season tokens, some very useless miners here all the way on the top, a little bit of experience for the season pass. This is pretty good and it's only on tier 5 here. Then we have the magma miner with 210k in power, 100 season tokens on level 7, another miner with 200k, the Sunny Barn with 0.4% bonus power and 500,000 mining power. This one is starting to get really good here. And level 9 also is something that I personally think is manageable without a multiplier. I will show you really quickly the list here. If you wanted to get to level 9, you need 214,000 points. This would mean that you need to level up around 400 games over the next 3 days. So you have a lot of time to actually play a lot of games. And don't forget that now in the mini games you also have the chance to drop some currency and stuff. So this is actually pretty much achievable. And even more so if you are purchasing the bundle sale that I will get into detail here in a moment. So level 9 for free to play players, you will now have a miner with 500k and 0.4% bonus power. And anything after this I think is something you should already not aim for, because this will either take way too many games to play, basically not reachable, or you need to invest a lot of roller token to get here or have the multiplier up. And let's get into the next rewards. We have the Earthbind here with 500k power, 0.7% bonus power. The Sprout Squad, this one is really good, 600k mining power, also 0.4% bonus power. And then on level 12 it starts getting really interesting. Here you get the Witching Hour on tier 2 already upgraded. This one has 1.7p in power and 3.6% bonus. This is actually a pretty good miner that you can keep in your room, and I think I'm using it still. I have it standing somewhere. Then we have the Plant Rack, and this one has 8 slots. I also only ever recommend using 8 slot racks, so this is very welcome that you're getting it here basically by just getting to level 13 here in the progression event. Then we have the Mystic Garden, 800k power, 1% bonus. Jellier, this one is already upgraded to tier 5. This one is kinda useless. It has 1p in power but only 0.6% bonus power, even though it's level 5. Then we have the Arcadester. This one is a really good one, 3p in power, 2% bonus power. Useless bonus power here for 7 days. Then we have the Wizards. This one with 3p and 4% bonus power is also something that you can keep in the room for a very long time. We get another Witching Hour with almost 4.6p in mining power and 4.44 bonus power, so this is very good. And then we get the new miner, the Hamcraft, 4 times from level 20 all the way to 23, and this one has 5p in power and 5.5% bonus power. This is a really good miner, and of course now that you get so many copies of it, you will be able to upgrade this one to the next tier. And if you are making this one a tier 2 version, then it already comes with 13p in mining power and 11% bonus power, and because you are getting 4 of them, you could make it a tier 3 version, and at that point it already has 35p in mining power and 17%, and the tier 3 version costs you around 20k of the white hashboards and 450 of the green ones. So the merge itself is quite costly, but also of course the miner is very good. So if you happen to get 4 of this one, I think you can go for it and click the crafting button, or you wait it out until there is a merging discount coming to make this a tier 3 version, but overall very solid, this miner. One more time, the entire overview of the progression event. If you would get all the way to the bottom, you will have 36p in mining power now standing around and also 23% bonus power. Another really good thing ongoing is the sale for the Super Bros set. Here you get the entire set of the Super Bros for only around 70 roller token. This is absolute huge, guys. I do not know if you have been playing at that time already, but the Super Bros set was the main reward of the puzzle event a long time ago, and it was quite costly to actually get it, and now you can purchase it here for 70 roller token. This is absolutely massive. And also for those ones that did not manage to get all of the miners from the puzzle event, here you can get the single copies of it. Also, this is very good. Here you can purchase, for example, the Miner Bros Pro. This was the last reward from the puzzle event for 50 roller token, and then it gets a little bit cheaper for the other ones. So this is very cool, but I think that you should definitely aim for the entire set if you are a new player and you haven't been around when the puzzle event went live, because the actual set is very good. It comes with very high base stats for your room. If you are putting all of the 3 miners, then they don't have that much bonus power, that is very true, but you will get base power for your room. This one is a global base power, which gets multiplied with all of your bonus power that you already have. So let's say you have 100% bonus power, then this set effect will now not give you 22p but 44, so this is pretty massive, guys. And also keep note that the miners themselves have 12p in mining power combined, so the entire set will give you 32p base mining power for just the 3 slots, so this is pretty huge, and it is not even that expensive for those stats. Another thing ongoing is the crafting offer, and this one looks pretty good as well. It is very affordable. You can make the Donkey Kong miner with 206k mining power, and this one costs you only 1 battery and 40 of each of the white parts. Also only 0.1 crafting fee, so this is very cheap, guys. Then we have the chess miner. This one is already upgraded on level 2. It comes at the cost of 10 of the green parts each and only 40 cents in Rollertoken, so this is pretty cheap as well. And I think you can click the crafting button if you are a fairly new player. Then we have the snake miner. This one is also a very good miner with 1.7p in mining power, but here keep in mind that those blueprints that they implemented at some point could get rather expensive in the marketplace if people decide that this craft is actually worth it. So you would need to make the calculation if you cannot get anything better in the marketplace with better stats than the snake because of the blueprint that you would need to purchase, and also of course the white parts are not for free. Here you would need 720 of each of the white ones, and you need 80 cents in Rollertoken in crafting price. So you would need to just put all of those stats down and see if you can purchase something better, or if you wanted to craft the snake miner here. Then we have the ham craft. This one is very interesting because if you remember, we had the progression event just now that we were talking about, and that is the same miner. So if you are not able to get all the way to the maximum level in the progression event, then now what you can do is basically just craft the miner here for 500 hash boards and 3 XRP as a crafting fee. So you would basically not miss out on the progression event main reward by just crafting this one. And I think this is a very good step in the correct direction already, because for most players it is very unlikely that we are actually completing the progression events, and we never had a chance to get those miners here. So I really like that they implemented it inside of the crafting, and that even though it is an expensive craft and it costs you some currency, you could potentially now get the main reward as well. Another thing ongoing still for 24 hours only is the extreme ripple power sale, and this one they were implementing because of the XRP withdrawals that they enabled yesterday. It is very cool that we now can go into the wallet and actually withdraw the XRPs that we can mine, and these ones have a withdrawal limit of 49 XRPs, so you need to have around $100 worth of currency to click the withdrawing button here. So I really like that we can now do that. And of course you have the extreme ripple power sale, which is an absolute beast of a miner once you are merging it. As a single miner I do not recommend it. It has only 300k in mining power and 0.5% bonus power, but if you would be able to at least purchase 2 of them, then already it gets worth it, because on level 2 it already has 1p in mining power and 1.5% bonus power. You can see that here for 500 of defense it triples its stats, so this is pretty massive, guys. And then it keeps getting better the higher you are merging it. Here for example on level 3 it already has 3p and 3.5%, and all the way on Unreal, if you would be able to purchase 32 copies, this miner has 60p in power and 24% bonus power, and the actual merging stuff here is very inexpensive. It is a super cheap miner, and I also use this miner. I have it inside of my room on Legendary, I believe. This one with 20p in power and 14% bonus power basically costs you nothing. This is only 20 Rollertoken for clicking the button and make this beast of a miner here. Tier 6 it's getting somewhat more expensive because of course you need to keep in mind it costs you the XRPs, but the overall craft that I'm talking about here is very cheap, guys, so this is ridiculous good miner. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I see you in the next one. Bye!